You know, there's something about retirement that nobody really prepares you for. It's the feeling that no matter how carefully you've planned, there's always that little voice in the back of your mind wondering, will I have enough? Maybe you've looked at your social security checks and thought, if only there was a way to stretch this a little further. Well, what if I told you there is asterisk away? A little-known social security loophole that could put an extra $1,000 or more in your pocket every single month, and chances are your banker isn't in a hurry to tell you about it. Now I know what you might be thinking. If this was real, wouldn't everyone be doing it? And that's exactly the point. Most people don't know about it. The rules around Social Security are complicated, and unless you've spent years studying the fine print or stumbled across the right information, you could be leaving money on the table without even realizing it. So today we're going to pull back the curtain on this little secret. I'll walk you through exactly how it works, who qualifies, and most importantly, how you can start taking advantage of it as soon as possible. Because let's be honest, when you're living on a fixed income, an extra $1,000 a month isn't just nice to have, it can be life-changing. Now, before we dive in, let me be clear. This isn't some shady scheme or risky financial move. It's 100% legal. It's built right into the Social Security rules, and it's been used by savvy retirees for years. The only reason you haven't heard much about it, well, let's just say that banks and financial advisors don't always have your best interests at heart. They make money when they manage your asterisk money. So if there's a way for you to get more from Social Security without their help, they're not exactly rushing to tell you. All right, let's get into it. The first thing you need to understand is how Social Security benefits are calculated. Most people assume that once they start receiving checks, that's it, the amount is set in stone. But that's not entirely true. There are strategies, little adjustments in timing and filing that can significantly increase your monthly payout. And one of the most powerful, it's called file and suspend ***. Now, file and suspend used to be a much bigger loophole before the rules changed a few years ago. But here's the good news. If you're at least 66 years old or full retirement age, there's still a way to use a similar strategy to boost your benefits. Here, how it works. Instead of taking your Social Security right away, you delay filing, allowing your benefits to grow by about 8% each year up until age 70. That's guaranteed growth, something you won't find in most investments these days. But here, where the loophole comes in, let's say you're married. One spouse can file for benefits while the other delays. This allows the first spouse to start receiving payments while the second spouse's benefit continues to grow. Then later on, the higher-earning spouse can claim their much larger benefit, and the lower-earning spouse can switch to a spousal benefit, which could be up to 50% of the higher earner's amount. The result? Hundreds, sometimes even thousands, of extra dollars every month. Now, I know that might sound a little complicated, but stick with me. In the next part, we'll break it down step by step with real-life examples so you can see exactly how this works. Because when it comes to Social Security, the difference between knowing the rules and not knowing them could mean missing out on money that's rightfully yours. So if you're ready to learn how to unlock this extra income, let's keep going. Because this is just the beginning, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. Now that you understand the basics of how delaying benefits can work in your favor, let's talk about how to make this strategy really pay off, especially if you're married. Because here's the thing, Social Security wasn't designed with just you in mind. It was built to support households, which means there are hidden opportunities for couples to maximize their benefits together. Take John and Mary, for example. John worked most of his career and earned a higher income, while Mary stayed home with the kids for years, so her own Social Security benefit is smaller. If they both just took their benefits at 66, they'd be leaving money on the table. But if John delays his benefits until 70 while Mary starts collecting hers at 66, Hear what happens. Mary gets her smaller benefit right away, but then when John finally files at 70, his monthly check is much asterisk bigger thanks to those delayed retirement credits. And here's the best part. Mary can then switch from her own benefit to a asterisk spousal benefit, which could be up to 50% of John's higher amount. That's free extra money just for knowing the rules. Now you might be wondering, what if I'm divorced or widowed? Good news, this strategy isn't just for married couples. If you were married for at least 10 years and didn't remarry, you could still qualify for spousal or survivor benefits based on your ex's work record. And if you're widowed, you might even be able to claim both asterisk your own benefit and a survivor benefit at different times to maximize your payout. The key is timing, and that's where most people miss out because nobody ever explains it to them. But let's talk about another little-known trick, asterisk restricted applications. This one's a bit more advanced, but if you were born before January 2, 1954, you might still be able to use it. Here, how it works. Instead of filing for all your benefits at once, you can choose to file asterisk only for spousal benefits first, letting your own retirement benefit keep growing until age 70. That way, you get some income now and a bigger check later. It's like having your cake and eating it too. But again, this option is disappearing for younger retirees, so if you qualify, you'll want to act fast. Now I know this might feel overwhelming, like you need a degree in Social Security just to figure it all out. But here's the good news, you don't have to navigate this alone. There are free tools and resources, which I'll share later, that can help you crunch the numbers and find the best strategy for your asterisk situation. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about memorizing rules. It's about making sure you get every penny you've earned over a lifetime of hard work. And that brings me to the biggest mistake I see retirees make, rushing to file at 62 because they want the money asterisk now asterisk. I get it, waiting feels risky. But unless you're in poor health or absolutely need the income, filing early could cost you asterisk tens of thousands over your lifetime. Think about it, if your full retirement benefit at 66 is $2,000 a month, waiting until 70 could bump that up to $2,640 for life. That's an extra $7,680 a year. Now multiply that over 20 or 30 years of retirement. Suddenly, patience pays off in an big asterisk way. Of course, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Maybe you do need the money now. Maybe you're single and don't have spousal options. Or maybe you're worried about taxes eating into your benefits. That's why in the next part, we'll cover how to customize this strategy for your asterisk situation, including how to avoid common pitfalls and what to do if you've already made a filing mistake. Yes, some of them can be fixed. So stay with me because we're just getting to the really good stuff, the part where you start putting this into action. Because knowledge is power, but action is what puts extra money in your pocket. And isn't that what we all want? By now, you're probably seeing Social Security in a whole new light, not just as a fixed monthly check, but as a flexible tool you can use to secure your financial future. But before you rush off to adjust your filing strategy, there are a few more key details you need to know to make sure this works for you. Let's start with taxes, because nothing complicates retirement planning quite like the IRS. Did you know that up to 85% of your Social Security benefits could be taxable depending on your income? That's right. If you're still working part-time, withdrawing from a 401k, or earning dividends from investments, you might accidentally push yourself into a higher tax bracket and lose a chunk of your hard-earned benefits. But here, the trick, by carefully timing when you take withdrawals from other accounts, you can keep your taxable income low in the years you start Social Security, effectively shielding more of your money from taxes. For example, if you delay Social Security until 70, but live off savings or Roth IRA withdrawals, which aren't taxed in the meantime, you could significantly reduce your lifetime tax bill. Now, what if you've already made a filing mistake? Maybe you claimed benefits at 62 and now regret it, or you didn't realize you could switch to a spousal benefit later. Don't panic, there's still hope. The Social Security Administration allows *1 do-over in your lifetime. If you've claimed benefits within the last 12 months, you can withdraw your application, repay what you've received, and restart your benefits later at a higher amount. It's a big decision, but for some people, it's worth it for that extra $1,000 plus per month down the road. And here's something else most people overlook: survivor benefits *. If you're widowed, you could be eligible for both * your own retirement benefit * and a survivor benefit, but not at the same time. The smart move: take one early, like a smaller survivor benefit at 60, and let your own benefit grow until 70. Then, when your own benefit maxes out, you can switch to it and enjoy a much higher income for the rest of your life. It's like having a backup plan the government never advertised. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What if Social Security runs out of money? I hear this fear all the time, but here's the truth. Even if Congress does nothing, which is unlikely, Social Security would still pay about 75% of promised benefits after 2035. And for most retirees, that's still more than they'd get by claiming early. So waiting to maximize your benefit isn't just smart, it's a hedge against future cuts. Now, I won't pretend this is all simple. Social Security is a maze of rules, exceptions, and what-ifs. But here's the bottom line. With the right strategy, you can turn those monthly checks into a bigger, more reliable income stream. No fancy investments or risky schemes required. It's your money, you earned it, and now you know how to make it work harder for you. So what's next? If this opened your eyes, share it with a friend or family member. Chances are they're missing out too. And if you've already used one of these strategies, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how it worked for you. Remember, retirement isn't about luck, it's about making smart choices with the resources you have. And now you've got one more tool in your toolbox. Here, to making the most of it, and to living your golden years with a little extra security and maybe even a little extra fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.